We are about to embark upon a series of strange and exciting, dangerous adventures. Adventures that will lead us to all parts of the world.
Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Invaders, issue 12. This is a 12-part series from Marvel Comics. This issue was written by Chip Zdarsky, art by Carlos Magno and Butch Guice, color art by Alex Guimares, letters by VC's Travis Lanham, cover by Butch Guice and Romulo Fajardo Jr. It's a cool cover. It definitely is a cool pinup, but it doesn't tell you anything about what's going on in this story. Assistant editor was Shannon Andrews Bellatros, associate editor Alana Smith, editor Tom Brevoort. Okay, so the Earth is being flooded by what is called the Omega Sea. It turns out that Namor had built a device that would open a portal to the homeworld of his ancestors, and it is flooding the planet. And this is done in order to force the world to ask for the genus compound from Atlantis and turn them all into water breathers. Well, Namor is trying to divert blame from himself because this was partly his idea, and the original Human Torch is having none of that, especially after what Namor did to him. They have to put their differences aside to go in and fight Michin and his people. He's got lots of monsters at his control, but thankfully the force field around it is accessible to water breathers. And Namor does do what needs to be done in order to stop the machine and possibly send the water back to Vodan, but that doesn't mean that they're all parting on good terms. And there is a really cool fight sequence in here. It's actually a really good story. It's a good end cap to the series too. This is probably one of the best works to come out of Marvel in a very long time, sadly. So I would definitely recommend this issue. It's a very solid story, very good adventure, and it's definitely worth checking out if you like the Invaders, especially Captain America and Namor. It really does portray them as the heroes they can be, and Namor, although he is sometimes considered a villain, he's not necessarily an evil person. He's just really arrogant and kind of a jerk. But this series does show he is a very complex character with a lot of flaws and problems, and I think that's true of a lot of Marvel heroes. He has to deal with being a king as well as a mutant and sometimes a hero and sometimes a villain to do what is best for Atlantis, in his view anyway. But it's a great end cap to the series. I highly recommend all 12 issues. This was a really fun book. I was real glad to read it, and I'm very happy I picked them up, especially for as cheap as I did. The paper quality is garbage, so if you can get them in trade paperback. I know it's in 2 trade paperbacks. The first half is the first story arc, and obviously the second book is the second story arc. I think there is a combined book out there, but I don't have that one and I haven't seen it around. But I would definitely pick these up in trade. It'll be a way better experience, I think, as a single sit down as opposed to several issues. But I did enjoy reading the single issues. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel in other ways, links are in the description to my Patreon, Streamlabs, and Teespring store. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.